will help you. You can, hold on a minute. Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Beautiful Friday evening. What a week. What an amazing week that it's being. It's a crazy time. And weirdly, I actually arranged to do this webinar a few weeks ago, and then since then the world has shifted quite a lot and we are in unprecedented times, and it's quite amazing that the webinar was already talking about fear and the release and the collapse of the 3D matrix. So that's what we're going to do today. So I just want to, before we get into it, just kind of spend a few moments just to kind of bring us into this space, into the circle. Whoever joins us at this time, whether you're joining us now or on the live, on the live, or whether you are joining us on the recording, the energy that comes through is still going to be the same. You're still going to get the same information, and also from later when we're going to do the light language activation, you will still feel it. It knows no time or space. So just take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Shoulders back and down. 3 times. And we're just going to connect in with each other and with anybody, whoever listens to this recording. Just bringing us all together at this time of uncertainty, at this time of change. And this is a safe space for us all to release, a safe space for us all to be who we came here to be. And anything, any less than lower energies will be released back to the universe to evolve. Thank you. Thank you to everybody for coming, and everybody who will listen to this. Thank you so much for your energy and your light at this time of ascension. Oh, okay. I'm going to call in your higher selves as well. Oh, already the energy starting to flow. Okay, everybody, so welcome. What a time, hey? So I was guided to do this webinar and talk about fear and the 3D matrix. So for me, fear is like the electric fence of the 3D matrix system. It is what brings us to, you can open your eyes, guys, now, sorry. What brings us, when we start hitting that fear, it's what the matrix is actually, it's designed, sorry, to keep us small. It's this 3D matrix system has been like, it's a holographic kind of world that's not real, and it's been there designed to keep us small, to keep us small, frightened, and good little robots doing what we want to do, you know, what the controlling forces want to do. And light workers and starseeds have been working hard for quite a number of decades to be able to kind of raise the vibration of the planet in order to bring down this matrix system and bring the the energy of fifth dimensional consciousness into fruition. And that's what we're happening with. I've personally been sort of on this journey for about 16 years, actually talking about fifth dimensional consciousness, what it is, about the shift in consciousness, about this new world being birthed. And there's been times when I've doubted whether it was ever going to happen, but what's happened in the last, it is happening now in the world right now, makes me realize that, you know, that I shouldn't have doubted, and that it really is coming, you know. It's, for me, I live in a place, and quite a few of you do that are on here. We live in a place called Cornwall, and at the moment, you know, you cannot swing a cat without a yoga teacher kind of, you know, being there, or you know, or someone that's into Reiki, and that's amazing, because there's such a high vibration of people here. But it also means that everybody that goes to yoga classes, everybody that goes to meditation classes, everybody that teaches those classes, you know, they've all been raising the vibration of the planet. So it's been waking up and waking up and waking up and waking up. And now it cannot hold. The energy is so high that this matrix cannot hold anymore. So the cracks have been in the dam for quite a while, but now it's going, it's breaking open, and it's starting to collapse as we are, hi Tara, as we are moving forward into these higher dimensions. So it's so exciting time to be alive and be part of this shift. And you only have to see that the 3D matrix has been ruled by fear. Generally, a lot of the time, it used to be sort of ruled by fear of what would the neighbours think, you know, should I do this, no sex before marriage, or I'm going to be shamed for this, or whatever. But we've kind of moved out of that now. And a lot of it is fear of poverty. Poverty is the big thing that they kind of keep us in. So a lot of people go to jobs that they don't enjoy because they're so scared of losing their job, because then they won't be able to pay the mortgage. And this whole system has been built on fear. And when you start to kind of awaken, this fear really becomes prevalent in you, because you are you're hitting against this electric fence. That's how I see it. So as you start to open up, you hit this electric fence, zzz, and it's back down again. Zzz, the fear gets you back down again. Be small, be small, be small, be small. But we are waking up to our power. You know, we are source energy in physical form, and we are all as powerful as each other. And you know, that is what's happening. We are raising the vibration of the planet through the work that we do, so that this, like I say, this is collapsing, and this fear, you can see it. It's being pumped out constantly, pumped out and pumped out and pumped out and pumped out. And we are now being called into a place where we have to unite. And we're starting to see this. Lex, we were talking about this earlier, about how we're already starting to see the compassion in the world. We're already starting to see, certainly in our area, and I think in areas of other people are putting Facebook pages together of saying, you know, isolation support group, does anybody need anything? You know, I've got nappies, I saw somebody the other day that put on, might sound a strange post, but I've got a fridge full of breast milk if anybody needs it, because I overproduced, you know. And so all these wonderful little acts of kindness are starting to happen, and it's bringing communities together, which is absolutely amazing. And my view of this particular time, and the other light workers that I'm talking to, there's an air of excitement in us. There's an air of, you know, we've gone through enough over the last few years, where we've released enough resistance in our energy field and gone through enough times where we've had to just trust and surrender and trust and surrender and trust and surrender, that we're able to sort of bypass the fear in our ego and open our hearts and go, you know what, this is how it's supposed to be, because this is birthing a new earth. And when you, as mothers know, when you give birth, it's not a pleasant process, it's a painful process. But the other side of that is something wonderful. And we are in a time where if we can hold our vibration high, release our fear, which is what I wanted to do today, give this webinar, and I'm going to do a light language transmission later, which is it's about releasing your fear, and I will record it and send it to you again and again so that you can listen. You can listen to it again and again in order to clear your energy field and clear your energy field and clear your energy field, because the collective consciousness out there is the media is pumping out fear, pumping out fear, pumping out fear, pumping out fear. So we have got to keep our vibration high. And luckily we've got, we've got phones, we've got internet, we've got Facebook, with all that sort of webinars, FaceTime, where we can actually hold each other up. And also as well, I want to activate the higher heart chakra as well, which is above the heart and below the throat. And this is our connection to each other, to consciousness, to everybody in the world. The heart is the connection to self-love. This is the connection to love for everybody, and that's what I believe is happening now. This 3D matrix is collapsing. You can see it. It's the systems, all the systems that have been in place that cannot hold this higher vibration. As we move from 3D to 5D, anything that is of a lower vibration has got to be released. We can't hold it, and that's what's happening. These systems are collapsing. It's quite interesting for me that actually this virus started in China, which is a very, which is a big communist system, very hard system, and also Italy, which is a very masculine. I was talking to somebody the other day who said they'd lived there, and it's a very masculine. It's also kind of like where the church has been that hard system as well. But those two places have been the places that are still, first of all, are starting to kind of, those old systems are collapsing. So it's a global reset for me. It's a global reset button, resetting us all. We're going to have to stop. We're going to slow down, take a big breath collectively as a world, and start again and this is where it's really important, because we are at a point where we get to create the world that we want. So it's not created yet. So I would urge you in these times to go quiet, go within, meditate and journal and see, what do you want? If you're a teacher, we know, I've been a teacher in a women's prison. I know the system of working within the education system was the hardest thing. The women of the prison weren't a problem to me at all. I could easily navigate them, but actually trying to navigate the education system was really heavy. And I know there's other ones here that work in that system. It's really hard to actually lead from your heart and what's best for your students when you're having to do that within the system. So if you work in education, start to imagine, dream, write from a perspective of how would I like to teach? If you work in money, how would I like to do this? We're at a point where we can create the world that we want. how do we want to create? What do we want to bring into this new world? What do we want to birth into this new world? You know, for me, it's more compassion, more unity, I mean, more equality, you know, people being appreciated for their being, know that we are all one, but being appreciated for our individuality. So instead of us all saying, right, okay, you've all got to do this, it's like, well, how about that person does that, and that person does that, and that person does that, and that's all right. And actually loving ourselves for our individuality rather than trying to be forced to pin ourselves into all these little boxes, which don't work. So for me, it's a really, really, really exciting time. So yeah, we've got to keep our vibration high. And that's why, you know, we need to come together. So let me just have a look now here as well. These systems, like I say, they are breaking down. And they needed to go. They really, really needed to go. You know, as I say, when I've worked in anything that looked like a good job on paper, I've been so miserable. It just hasn't suited me. And I know a lot of you on here are feeling the same. They're people that just can't hold those heavy jobs. And that's maybe because we're starseeds, but even people that aren't starseeds are finding it really, really, really heavy. So it's got to go. So what's coming in? A higher vibration of energy that is our birthright to tap into, you know. So we do that through yoga, we do that through meditation, we do that through Reiki, we do that through channeling, we do that through all these sorts of things. Appreciation, you know, gratitude is a massive, massive, massive multiplier. And you can get up every morning and be grateful for the smallest little thing and raise your vibration. You know, I've got some really soft, nice pillows that every morning I get up and I rub my pillow. I go, oh, I'm really grateful for you. Thank you very much. You know, it doesn't have to be massive things. And in this time of change, you can be grateful that you've got a warm home, that your family is safe, that, you know, that it's a sunny day outside, or it's a rainy day outside. You know, if you want to have a pajama day, then be grateful for that, and be grateful that you are being given the opportunity to stop. My guide showed me last year, you know, the old sort of safe crackers that have had the stethoscope to the safe, and there with the safe that's going click, 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 click. And they had to listen really quietly in order to hear that click. And my guide showed me that last year, that actually that's what we need to do. We need to really slow down and go inside and listen and be really quiet and listen for this, to be able to hear this and trust in the little subtleties that are coming and the guidance that's coming through for us at this time. So that's what we're all being given the opportunity to do. So don't buy into the fear. It's not real. It's there. I'm not saying that there aren't things out there that aren't scary, of course, you know, and we have to be observer to those things because things are going to change. But you also have to kind of stand back and see the bigger picture and understand that actually this is a birthing process, and it's going to birth a new earth. And so yeah, stop, go inside, keep your energy high. You know, there's so many groups, so many wonderful people that we're there, and we can together hold that light and hold that energy. So I'm going to be doing some more things on my Facebook page to especially to bring light and energy and love to the workers that are out there at the moment in the hospitals, the doctors, the nurses, the people in the supermarkets, all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to put some Facebook kind of like groups together, like a group sort of meditation or Reiki, that kind of energy healing out, so that we can help those people on the front line by sending them some beautiful heart-centered energy, and using the silver violet flame as well, which is a spiritual antiseptic, to help them in that time. Because when you're in that front line, you know, I would imagine that it's quite hard to stand back from it and not be involved in the fear that's involved in that. So wonderful. So we're going to, in a moment, go into the light language activation. Now, light language, it is a language of the soul. It bypasses your conscious mind. The light language that I'm bringing through at present, although it's ever changing, is tonal. So it will come down in a tonal kind of oohs and ahs, and you'll feel it in your chakric system. We're having the intention is to clear fear from your energy field. So I know some of you have experienced that, and hopefully that's why you're here, you know, today, to experience more, because you know how powerful it is to be brought through these vibrations. And these vibrations are coming from the higher dimensional beings of the Pleiades, of the Arcturians, the Lemurians, Atlantis, that want to come in and come through channels like myself. And there's so many other wonderful people channeling so much stuff. All the star seeds are. That's one thing I am seeing actually on here at the moment. There's so many people, so many star seeds that are coming out, that are starting to put their stuff out there more and more. They're making themselves more visible, and there to hold that light, hold that energy. So it's brilliant. So I'm going to do that. Has anybody got any questions? If you have, just put your hand up or something and I'll mute you. No? Let me just go along and see whether we got Tara Thompson. Anybody know? Everybody A-okay? Wonderful. Okay. All right then. So I'm just going to plug in and record this. Okay, everybody. So we are going to set the collective intention to for this activation is to release the fear of the 3D matrix system collapsing, to keep our energy high, and activate our higher heart chakra, so that we can come together in unity and a collective consciousness. So we are joined with our star brothers and sisters and able to hold that energy and that vision of the new earth. As the 3D matrix collapses, we can hold the light, hold the vision, and able to help people that are in fear to raise their vibration. So just take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now just return your breathing to normal. In and out through the nose. Either have your feet or imagine your feet on the floor. Connecting in to the heart of Gaia.
call in your higher selves. We call in a loving energy of 100,000 angels to hold this space. We call in the 4 angels, the 4 archangels of the horizontal plane and the 2 archangels of the vertical plane. We call in the energy of our Atlantean guides, our Lemurian guides, the Acturian councils of light, the Pleiades, the Blue Avians, and any other higher dimensional beings that wish to come through and help at this time of ascension. This is a safe space, and anything that is of a lower energy will be released back to the universe to evolve. Any ideas, any beliefs, any attachments to systems, any fear. Fear is not real. It is programmed into you to keep you small. So we will release you from this fear now. So take your awareness first to your crown chakra, where we will bring down the energy, the bluey green Atlantean energy, to wash your energy fields clear. So imagine now this coming to your crown chakra. Imagine your crown chakra opening. Feel it in your auric field pulsating. Feel this bluey green. Imagine this bluey green oceanic energy coming down and opening, washing your crown chakra. Washing down through your auric field, out through your feet and into the earth to be recycled. And now imagine your third eye chakra opening, cleansing, and this bluey green Atlantean energy coming through. Allow your third eye chakra to open so you can trust your intuition and see the truth of what is happening here. Allow yourself to be guided through your higher self, through your intuition. And then to your throat chakra. Oh, so many of you have been blocked here by fear. Fear of speaking your truth. Fear of speaking your connection. Fear of speaking your true light languages. Your language of your people, of your star connection. And now into your higher heart chakra. Clearing it, cleansing it, opening up, allowing yourself your connection to humanity, to realize you are all one, you are all a collective individual form. Ooh, you are all equal, you are all as important, as powerful, as amazing, as joyful, ooh, as lovable. Feel your energy field. Feel your higher heart chakra pulsating in your auric field. Feel this bluey green Atlantean energy washing down, washing it clean, bringing in the higher dimensional rays. And then to your heart chakra, so you will know how to love yourself fully for who you are. You are important. Just as you are amazing. Ooh, and you have a role to play in the new earth. Ooh, feel your heart chakra opening. Feel it pulsating. Ooh. Feel the power. Now into your solar plexus chakra. First of all, we will release any being, situation, group, ideas that are in your solar plexus chakra, that are connected to your light and power. They do not have permission to be in your energy field. We release you now from these hooks, from these binds, from these plugins. Feel your power returning. And now to your sacral chakra. Feel this bluey green Atlantean energy coming in, washing clean, opening, restoring the balance of masculine, feminine within your energy fields. Releasing the masculine of any guilt or shame, and releasing the feminine of any anger. so you can balance the masculine and feminine within yourself and bring balance of the masculine and feminine to the world. The feminine goddess and the masculine god need to be reunited. Oh, feel the energy pulsating. Ooh, feel the release, the washing clean of this old energy. Now to your root chakra, and releasing you from any binds to the 3D matrix system. It is collapsing. It is collapsing, but you do not need to be connected to the fear. Just let it go. Surrender. Surrender now. Surrender your resistance. The new earth is being birthed. It is being born. Feel the release. Oh. Oh. Feel your root chakra pulsating. Feel your freedom. We now wish to clear your energy field from fear. So you keep your vibration high. Imagine a waterfall of light coming from crown to base, washing you from fear that is not real, fear that has been programmed in to keep you small, to keep you from knowing your light, knowing your connection. Feel yourself being released and washed from this now. Feel the energy. Feel your energy, feel pulsating. Feel the releasing and the letting go, so you can stand in your power. Stand in your knowledge, stand in your connection, stand in your open-hearted love. We urge you now to live from the heart. Release your fear, let go, open your heart. Create from love, create from a collective, create from unity. Release the energy of separation, of competition. You are one, a collective, a collection of individuals, all as important as each other, all as powerful, all as lovable. You are doing amazing. Amazing. We are here to support you. Just call on us and call on each other. Help each other. The new earth is here. It is being born. Ooh. Oh. So, thanking all the beings of light, the collective councils of light, the Arcturians, the Pleiades, Lemurians, Atlanteans, Blue Avians, the higher selves, the archangels, the 100,000 angels, and any other beings of light that came through to support us at that time. Thanks to everybody on this webinar, whether you're joining this live or whether you're listening on the replay. Your energy is felt and appreciated and loved. Open your hearts to each other now. Do not be dragged down by the fear. It's not real. Together, together, together. Oh, so just bring yourself back to this space with your breath. Feel it right down into your toes, grounding you into this reality, into this physical body, your vehicle for the journey. Ooh. And when you're ready, You can open your eyes. Thank you, everybody. Whew. Powerful, lovely transmissions coming through. Has anybody got anything they'd like to share? I can either unmute you or you can write in the box.